Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review in Raggy's Tap Room, the home of beer reviews. I'm getting better at saying it now. So, over to Ilkeston, otherwise known as Ilson, for those people who live there, to the amazing Urban Chicken Ale. This guy's going to be a superstar. Make no mistake about it. His vision, his brewing, his love of what he does. Yeah, he's only recently took it up full time, but make no mistakes, this is a brewery. If you see his beers, try them. Yes, he's from Derbyshire, and I won't hold that against him. But you know, he will be when he carries on. And now he's doing it full time. There's more of his beers coming out into cans. For that, I love that. This is Static Chaos Imperial Coffee Stout. It first made a debut over at the Robin Hood Beer Festival in Nottingham. It's also made the rounds at Burnt Pig in Ilkeston, you know, another great place. And the reason why I'm going to tell you about the Burnt Pig is because a week on Saturday, the 3rd of December, at 11 a.m. in the morning, there's going to be 6 cask beers from Urban Chicken Ale. Static Chaos is actually going to be one of them on cask. An Imperial Stout on cask. Wow. It'd be interesting to see how fast he sells that one. Raggy's Beer Reviews is going to be in attendance. I think I'm just going to be there on my own, so hopefully there's going to be people there that I know, hopefully. So, Imperial Coffee Stout, established in 2016 to brew small batches of exciting, tasty beer. Treat Your Sen. Treat Your Sen is basically Darren, aka Urban Chicken Ale. It's his motto in some ways. Brewed and canned at Urban Chicken Ale, Heathfield Avenue, Ilkeston, Derbyshire, DE7. So yeah, not far away from my daughter. My daughter lives in Ilkeston, but it's Cotmanay, which is like a suburb of Ilkeston. Ilkeston's only a town, but it's a big town. In this can, strong black coffee. Keep cold, drink fresh. And it's jumped. It's only just arrived. Literally about 20 minutes ago. The great fella Adventure Beer, who sells this beer, brought it round. And a massive thank you to Ant for this. Big thanks to Darren for brewing it. Let's get in. Super looking forward to reviewing this, and it's going to jump the queue and it's going to go online tonight, the review. Oh, look at that. And I met Darren last year for the first time over at Bang the Elephant when they did the mega brew for the Robin Hood Beer Festival. So actually Darren did the beer festival beer this year. And last year it was Bang the Elephant with all the nano breweries. Met some lovely people, and you know something, creative friendships. These breweries, I know a lot more about these breweries. I didn't know anything about, or most of them beforehand. I certainly do now, and I absolutely love that. There are some genuinely lovely people who in their part-time are brewing beers. Not everyone does beers full-time. They've all got jobs. And then they're still brewing beer or running bars and stuff. So look at that. Black pour, 1/2 centimetre of off-white head there. Oh, looking forward to this. Gotta be honest. Oh, lovely coffee nose on that. like an espresso coffee nose. Not that I know much about coffee, you know. I drink the bloody stuff. I didn't sit there sniffing it. Oh, smells divine. I would give the wife some, but yeah, yeah, ain't happening. But anyway, and I'm being good tonight. I will not be swearing on this review at all. Um, did find out that Mr. Urban Chicken's daughter sometimes watches the reviews. So, yes, it was great to meet you over Alter Ego's tap room. Literally about a month ago now. Won't be there this weekend. Um, work, simple as that, you know. I've got to get the pennies in the kitty for the tap takeover next weekend and two lots. So unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, sometimes we have to work and we can't go drinking. But I'm going to enjoy this. Cheers. So yeah, coffee on the nose, beautiful. Ooh, so coffee on the taste, but not in your face coffee. More easy drinking. You won't call it subtle. It's in between subtle and, you know, in your face, I suppose. And it's in that sweet zone where it's right. I do find, not me, but my wife will not touch coffee beers when they are too in your face coffee. This is the sort of beer, not that she's going to get a chance, but apologies. Um, but for oh, that is dangerously Moorish. It's super easy drinking. It's on sale at £7 for the can. Bear in mind, it is an 11%. So, um, as these days, you know, percentages, you do pay a lot of duty. Duty's the killer. It is. Although you get some breweries charging £7 for a 4%er, and you think to yourself, why? Um, but that is what it is as well. You know, each to their own. Urban Chicken just come out of a collab with Bang the Elephant, and also he's done a collab with Alter Ego. You know, we are lucky, and also Firerock. We have got in this local area that I am so lucky to live in, between Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire. We've got amazing up and coming craft beer breweries that aren't super well known nationally. They are by those who love their beer, mind you. But, you know, you may not have heard watching this of Urban Chicken, but you need to taste his beers. You need to keep an eye out on who sells them. Adventure Beer have got 3 on at the moment. I'm not sure who else does. Best thing to do, if you want this beer, if this sounds amazing to you, is to contact Urban Chicken on social media. He is probably, without a shadow of a doubt, the best social media person out of all the breweries in the UK. Maybe with the exception of Thornbridge, because Thornbridge are stunning. Yeah, they are. They just answer everything and they're so helpful. But yeah, he's absolutely mustard on social media. Some of the others, they're a bit slow. You know, a few days later, they might think, oh, I've got a message. But yeah, he's mustard. And, you know, you're building a business, you're building a review channel. Social media is king. You know, it is. It is king. But I'll tell you what is also king. This beer. So it's just come from the house. So it's not quite shed temperature. Um, and it's Moorish, it's coffee. It's a treat in a glass. It jumped the queue to get to number one in the queue. Why? Why not? Hey, Jesus. And you damn well know that on Saturday, a week on Saturday, 3rd of December, Burnt Pig, Ilkeston, possibly the best micro pub in the East Midlands. And I do mean that, you know. It's a stunning pub. The bloke in charge, not the bloke who was in charge, Chief Pig, he stood down because of health. And I hope to meet him there next week, because him and Urban Chicken, Burnt Pig and Urban Chicken go hand in hand for me. They, you know, the micro pubs and the good pubs of the local area around Raggy's Beer Reviews, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire basically, know of this legend. And these beers are going to be flying out across the UK. I do think, and I'll be honest here, there's a few breweries, if ever I won the lottery, and yeah, you know, you'd like to think at some stage in your life you would, but I would silently invest. There's a few breweries I would invest in and get them the kit they deserve and get them the push they deserve. This is one of them. You know, this is a great person with a great family who, you know, and who deserve, some people deserve their accolades. This Urban Chicken deserves his accolades. Amazing beers. As a gardener, I love what I do. I do what I do with the least money spent, making thousands of pounds worth of plants from cuttings, from seeds, and you know, really pushing boundaries. And this is a guy who's doing the same in the beer field. Oh, Jesus Christ, nearly spilled some then. I wouldn't have been happy then. But yeah, stunning beer. If I'm being honest, probably the best coffee Imperial Stout that I've tasted. It's not too much coffee. It's the right amount of coffee. I'm going to save some for the wife. I was going to drink it all, but I'll save some for the wife, a little bit, tinsy wincy bit, and see what she thinks. And if she likes it, I'll get some more cans, even if it's just for a bit of a Christmas present, because I'm trying to get my wife onto craft beers. I know that she'll love them, but you got to get your palate into that sort of thing. I came from a lager background. Lagers, Malibu and Baileys were my thing. And I came into real ales, and then I came into wines, and I trained my palate to try all these things. And now I can just about drink anything, albeit farmhouse saisons, but there you go. Out of 5 for me, 4.62 out of 5. Stunning beer from a great brewery. Keep your eye out for them. And for breweries across the UK watching this, if you do, get yourself a collab with this fella. Top class bloke who deserves accolades. Cheers all.